identified that there was a huge opportunity to develop buildings under one institutional landlord.
What we focus on is the operations of the building. We focus on how the buildings knit themselves into the urban environment, the impact they have, and how they will operate within a locality.
As we've evolved now, coming into our 10th year, a few extra grey hairs, we've sort of analysed that infrastructure and looked how we can bolt on different products at different price points for people's different lifestyle requirements. So now we've got sort of 4 or 5 divisions delivering everything from purpose-built student accommodation to co-living to city centre multifamily housing to, you know, suburban family housing as well. And the idea and utopia being that, you know, our residents can get exposed to the brand ecosystem when they're 16 to 18 as a student and stick with it, moving right around the UK, right across the different family of products, right through until they're sort of 60, 70 years plus.
To become a pioneer, you really have to do things differently. And for us, that was creating an amazing new rental product with an unparalleled service that nobody else was delivering. Our aim is to be much more than a rental brand. It's about being a consumer life brand. And what we've done over the last couple of years is transition from not just delivering events and service for our residents, but how do we open that up to the wider communities and locations that we operate in.
We choose the brands that we work with really carefully. Their brand values have to match ours. We base this on tech, customer service, and health and well-being, which is intrinsic to everything that we do.
So at Moda, we really focus on the customer experience, and that's from the moment you step within one of our buildings. We really want it to be a sensory experience for our residents, and that's sight, the things you can see within the building, the colours on the walls, touch, the fabrics that you can feel within the buildings. Sound, we curate playlists for our residents in each building, and smell.
Every single decision we make at Moda Living is underpinned by and feeds into our ESG strategy, which is called Next Generation Futures. We're working with our communities to have that real social sustainability for the long term.
We've tried to put a strategy in place to provide the best case in terms of health and well-being and ESG in general for our residents. As part of Next Generation Futures, we want to create healthy, sustainable communities for our residents.
We've got a fantastic team. It's young, energetic, and super passionate about the sector, and we just love doing what we're doing.
Amanda Rennie. I had my breakfast on the train today and it was a pineapple and apple medley. The team is what makes the real difference at Moda. We invest in our teams by offering them a number of opportunities to develop. We also invest in their mental health and give them mental health first aid awareness so that they can offer that support to others.
So far, we've delivered some of the best build-to-rent schemes across the UK, but we're just getting started in terms of how we engage with local communities, how we improve resident lifestyles and experiences of the sector, and we want to have a real meaningful and lasting impact on the UK housing market.